We are here at Norwood Country Club for the second, or I believe the third match of this 2020 Fall 1 season here for Norwood. They're taking on Dover Sherborn at Norwood Country Club. My name is Brian Dunn. We're going to get the second group here with their tee shots. The first group has already gone by. That group would be Jared Shea, Joey Demeray, Aaron Sullivan, and Tom Canidi. Kevin Sopel with his first tee shot of the afternoon. Didn't get as much of it as he thought, but that's okay. It's in the fairway. A doable shot. Sean Dittmeyer now to the tee box. Dittmeyer had a pretty solid outing last time out against Millis. We saw him. He's gonna line up his tee shot a little more to the right side. Maybe he might be playing a fade shot, if you will. Again, this first hole is dead straight down the center. So whatever gets you in the fairway is what gets you in the fairway. And he hits one a tad to the right, and you get the advantage of the driving range net here. As it bounced off the net, we'll see what his lie looks like going up. And here comes Nick Spadorcia. This, I believe, is his first outing. Coming off of a little hand injury. So he's going to line up his first tee shot here of the afternoon. And that is a beauty. Just a little fade down the fairway. He was obstructing the shot a little bit, but that ball could not be more center of the fairway. That's a great opening shot there for Spadorcia. Now Brian Connolly up to the tee box. He had a great little chip in par on the 7th hole last week against Millis. NCM caught that on camera. Save that one for your highlight reel. As that one goes a tad left. Not enough left where he's going to be in trouble, but he will be in that left side rough. And the second group here for Norwood is off and running. Again, Norwood looking to bounce back. A loss to Dover Sherborn the last time they were out. They were at Sassaman Trace Golf Course. That's where Dover will be hosting their home matches this season. So they look to bounce back. A string of three home matches, if you will. Technically, the Denham match this week is a Denham home match, but it is at Norwood Country Club, so it's familiar territory either way for the Mustangs. And we will catch up with two of Dover Sherborn's active groups today, and we will continue our coverage here. So Dover Sherborn here is going to step up. Billy Rooney for the Raiders will take the first tee shot.
Get down.
And it's a tough lie to the right there.
Is that over? Yep.
So you can see there's not a lot of room on the right side, because if you fall over that fence, you can find the driving range. Owen Bingham now will step up for his first tee shot of the afternoon.
Oh my jeez.
That one also has sailed a tad right.
Oh my god.
And Schroeder now will take his first tee shot.
Bad right then. Yeah. Jesus.
So that's a nice little draw down the center of the fairway there. Low shot.
Right.
But that'll definitely play in the fairway. It's now the fourth member of this group will tee off. This is going to be Curtis Bowman. Bowman's got driver in hand. And there is a Tiger Lake stinger. That one goes down the fairway. And it's still rolling up. Look at that go. Yep, as they say, that'll work. So it looks like Rooney is going to hit a provisional shot here as he went into the driving range side on the right side. And that is a much better look for Rooney. Yep, that one will drop. So he's still in the hole. Owen Bingham now, taking his provisional for Dover Sherborn. And much more ideal look for Bingham.
That's why I aimed right, because I got my hips through.
And that one also drops. So you can see the second group for Norwood is out on the first green. As Dover Sherborn makes their way to their balls here on the first hole, par 4. And we will be right back with Dover Sherborn's second group. Alrighty, we are back here at Norwood Country Club. Dover Sherborn's second group is going to step up to the tee box. Again, high school, they play the white tees. This is going to be Tom Scanwell. That one sails a little right. Does not look like it stayed in bounds. So that may look like a professional shot here for Scanwell. And now we're going to have Jack Potter. Oh, Jack Potter, a lefty golfer. You don't see too many of those nowadays. Again, no left-handed golfers from the 8 that were playing in the match against Millis last week. And that one was drilled down the right center. That's a great looking shot. He's going to have a good chip in chance from there. Again, it's really all about putting the ball in play on this first hole.
Thanks. What?
If you're in the fairway, you will be in great shape for green and regulation as Tim Hill steps up. And Tim Hill with a great little, just a baby fade in, right down the middle. And that was great confidence. Didn't take his time really, just stepped right up and smacked it. That's a confident golfer. As Jackson Grubel steps up for his tee shot. And Grubel, he's gonna be in the trees there somewhere, but again, as I mentioned on the last broadcast, the trees over there aren't necessarily too bad. It opens up a lot more than you think. And in all honesty, you definitely want to be more left than you are right, because there is a out of bounds, a danger zone on the right side as opposed to the left side. So Scanwell here is professional. And that is a much better look for Scanwell. He will take that shot down the middle. All right, so that's going to do it for the two match groups for Norwood and Dover Sherborn. We're going to catch up with them down the front nine here, and we will be right back.
Do you want to stay up to date with Norwood Community Media? Then subscribe to our weekly NCM newsletter. Every Friday, our promotions department publishes an online newsletter that highlights the work of NCM and the latest happenings. It includes the full episode of Norwood News, recent clips from NCM programs, behind-the-scenes photos, and so much more. NCM works hard to deliver a steady stream of Norwood content, and this newsletter is another way to stay connected to Norwood. To receive the newsletter, just visit www.norwoodcommunitymedia.org. Scroll to the bottom of the page, click the Sign Up for our newsletter button, and enter some basic information. You'll then be added to our newsletter mailing list. It's all here on Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood.
Alright, we're back here on the third hole, or fourth hole I should say, fourth hole tee box. We're going to have Joey Demaray step up to the tee. As he prepares for his tee shot.
Oh. Rough one. Okay. Okay. Positive vibes. A little bit of rough. Where'd you go? They kind of like 20 yards up.
Dom Canidi now. Dom Canidi, young kid. Going with the first pairing again for Norwood. That is a solid nod of approval there from head coach Chuck Allen. So Dom Canidi now, he's got a driver in hand. Very drivable par 4, hooks a little bit to the left on the fairway. Now Canidi with his tee shot on 4. And an absolute beauty. Just rips it down the middle of the fairway. I mean, you can't really ask for much better than that. Ethan Barrows now will step up for the Mustangs as he looks to and he also gives it a heck of a drive down the middle side of the fairway, nice and open to work with. Norwood is cruising in this first group. And now Jared Shea will step up for Norwood. Jared Shea. Consistently shooting right around par. Couple strokes over or under. And that one's gonna land there for Shea. Again, it's looks like it's a little more to the right, but four very doable drives there from Norwood as they look to get some work done. Maybe they're capitalizing here. Again, they're trying to bounce back. They had a loss last week. Looking to gain some ground again in the win column. And Norwood's going to head down to the fourth. And we're going to catch up with the second group for Norwood, teeing off on their fourth. Back here on the 4 tee box. Sean Dittmeyer here, stepping up for his shot off the tee. Another great looking shot. Brian Connolly now taking his second shot. Beautiful draw. Just a beautiful draw down the right side. Can't really draw it up much better. Because that one's going to get a nice little kick for him. And in the fairway he goes. Kevin Sopel now with his third. Sopel with a great little shot. Dead straight. He'll be in the fairway just a couple yards above the last tee box over there. And now Nick Spitter shot with driver in hand. He's aiming a little more left. He looks to be in the third hole fairway, so he's going to have a nice little recovery shot there to gain back some ground.
Hi, I'm Chief Bill Brooks of the Norwood Police Department. The men and women of the Norwood PD are committed to protecting you and to providing you with top quality service. We're busy. Norwood is a nice town, but in any given 24-hour cycle, we handle anywhere from 65 to 90 radio calls and officer-initiated events. We patrol the town's 10 square miles, including over 100 miles of roadways. Our traffic enforcement focuses on places where crashes have occurred, neighborhoods where residents have reported chronic violations, and offenses that impact crashes like speed, texting, running stop signs and red lights, and failing to yield to pedestrians. When we're not tied up on calls, we work hard to build relationships with members of the community. So you'll see our officers out walking footbeats, checking in with merchants, and stopping at sporting events to chat with kids. We believe that every resident should know, or at least feel like they know, a member of our department. So if you see us, stop and say hello. We'd love to chat with you. On behalf of the men and women of the Norwood Police Department, it's our pleasure to serve you.
We're going to join Dover's first group now on the third hole green. As we just saw Norwood's second group tee off on the fourth, Dover's going to follow right behind them. as everyone's on the green ready to go. So we have a putt just from the outside. Looks like he's maybe a little off the front. He's going to go for it. So that one's got some good legs, but just falls a tad bit shy. You heard the coach out there. The greens aren't particularly fast this time around. Norwood Country Club, his greens tend to run a little slower as he's going to get a good read on that one. Again, just a bit short. It's an attackable pin. It's on the low side of the green. So if you're a little short, you got a lot of room to work with. So it's really just about getting under it here and oh, and he just misses the cup toward the right side there. So Dover's going to look to finish up here on their second shots. Again, weather-wise, it ended up being a beautiful day for golf. 63 degrees, sunny, not too breezy. So the wind doesn't essentially play a factor here. It's good golfing out there. And Dover Sherborn's a tough competitive team. Again, this is one of 5 of the teams at Norwood's pod for the Tri-Valley. It's Dover, Sherborn, Medfield, Westwood, Millis, and Dedham, all in this new COVID-designed pod to limit travel as much as possible. They play courses such as here, Sassaman Trace. They play Pinecrest Golf Club at Millis. There's a lot of different options. As he's gonna miss that one just a tad inside. I'll drop that in. Again, Dover's first group just looking to finish up here. Dover Sherborn's first group consists of Billy Rooney, Owen Bingham, Ben Schroeder, and Curtis Bowman. And Schroeder here is going to look to finish out his third hole. We last saw these guys in the first tee box. Yeah, a couple had to take provisionals, but Dover's going to bounce back here on the third hole green. And that one goes in for Rooney. So Dover Sherborn rounds out their third hole. They're going to go look to tee off on the fourth. Looks like Norwood is out of their way, so they should be ready to go. Back here for Norwood's approach is Demaray now. He's going to take that layup shot and try and plant it on the green close. Again, the pin is high on top of the green here, so he's got a little room to work with on the bottom side of the green if he wants to try and play it, or it's going to land right at the bottom and sort of just roll up. It's an uphill green, so you got to account for that. But he's got as good a look as anybody from that distance. Demaray start. Gives it a little chip, and that is exactly what you're looking for if you're Demaray. Couldn't ask for a better chip. Puts it right where it needs to be on the bottom of the green, gets a good roll. And he's going to have a look thereafter A good recovery shot from the second shot again. That shot by Joey Demaray.
Enormous three putt last hole.
And he likes it. So we'll watch Jared Schnee here take his stab. As he's gonna try and flop this right on the green. Zoom out so you can get a look at the pin. As that's a tough shot for Shea. He's usually very on point, but a rare miss hit there. As he's just gonna have to shake that one off and punch it on there again. That's a great second shot by Shea. It's so easy to lose your composure in golf, and credit to him. He just stepped right up to the ball, hit it again, and put it right within probably 3 or 4 feet of the pin. Barrows now is going to look to get this right on.
Soft hands either. Yeah. You want that mark? No, it should be fine. I'm not in the room.
Great little chip from Barrows. Puts that close, soft hands. That's a great look for Barrows. And you see what looks to be Dom Canuni coming up from the backside there as he was playing another shot. So now we're gonna have Joey Demaray here look to put this in the pin. Didn't quite get there, but he'll two-putt that one. And Joey gets up and down for par. So we'll take a look at Jared Schnee's putt. Is Dom Canini now. Looks to try and put this one in. He doesn't have the distance quite. So that one just falls a tad short, but he'll have to mark that as Shea's going to take his look. So Jared Shea here. Just misses the cup outside. That is a tough roll. As Barrows now. He's gonna give this a go. You can sort of see the cup on the left hand side of his foot and drills it. Good for Barrows. So I believe that is birdie for Ethan Barrows. That is a good result of the hole. Again, just a really perfectly executed hole for Ethan Barrows up and down. And Shea's going to look to finish this one out here. Dom Canini puts that one in the cup. So Norwood here is going to look to get on the tail end of their 9 as they approach the 6th hole.
Your home for all things Norwood, online at norwoodcommunitymedia.org.
Back here on the 6th hole. Dem right now is going to take a look at it. That's a high sailing ball. Looks like it kicked, excuse me, into the trees on the left side here. That one is going to drop right in the fairway for a cleared shy. Nice little baby draw to take command of this 6th hole. As Barrows now is going to have this ball take flight on the 6th hole. That is he may have to hit a provisional for that one. That one ended up sort of on the right side here into these bushes. If it's findable, possibly, but doesn't look ideal for Ethan Barrows there. He may have to hit a provisional and bounce back, but that is okay. Dom Canini now with his 6th shot. Just money from Dom Canini. Looked great off the tee, and that's gonna drop right toward the right side of the fairway there. I mean, incredible stuff from such a young kid. And that is what you like to see. Back on the 6th hole again. Sean Dittmeyer is going to take us with the second group here for Norwood. Sean Dittmeyer now with his first shot. took a little bit of a hook toward the left side. Sounds like you got a good kick. So he will likely take that. It's Brian Connolly now. And take his swing here for Norwood. Yes, that one also took a little bit of a hook in toward the trees. So he'll have to go search for that one. But Orcha now, everyone's got irons in hand. Has definitely got a lot of it. That's gonna come down toward the left side though. And he ends up kicking into the fairway there. That is using the course to your advantage. That's a great shot there for Kevin Sopel. So he just drills it down the center of the fairway. As you can see him talking over the helicopter flying above us. It is also a factor in these at Norwood Country Club is that you are right near Norwood Airport, so you do have the noise of the planes going by and play. But I think Norwood will manage, and they will look to round out their 6th hole here at Norwood Country Club. Again, you are watching Norwood versus Dover Sherborn golf match coverage on Norwood Community Media. Another group taking the 6-hole tee box. Billy Rooney for Dover Sherborn will take his first shot. Again, the 6th hole has caused a little bit of trouble for the 2 Norwood groups in front of us, but we'll see how Dover Sherborn fares. That is a beauty, striped down the middle. It's going to be hard to locate the balls as they're going to creep toward the right side behind that big tree there.
What'd you hit, Billy? 6 iron? Where do you hit? 4?
So you can kind of get a glimpse of what everybody's hitting here. So Rooney can hit a 6 iron there.
If I hit 8 there, I have 130 yards in, but maybe
That one looked like it was sailing right, but he may be okay because it opens up there on the right side. So he basically shot it right over these trees here, and it landed right. So we'll see if that shot fared well. And we're gonna have Dover Sherborn's going to look to continue their luck here. Or not luck, their good play on the 6th. And another great shot. Dover Sherborn is really killing the hole. And it looks like they almost left without Ben Schroeder there, which interesting move, but they still got one more tee shot to play. All of them look to be in the fairway in play, so we'll see if Schroeder here can be the fourth member of the Raiders to put the ball in the fairway. Started right, but looks like it came back for Schroeder. So the Raiders are off here on the 6th hole. We'll catch up on the last few holes here, catch up with all the groups coming in. So here is Norwood coming up on the 9th hole, rounding out their day here at Norwood Country Club. Again, you're watching the group of Jared Shea, Dom Canidi, Ethan Barrows, and Joey Demaray. As this will be a key group in deciding who is going to win the match. As Dom Canidi here is going to try and chip this on the green. So Jared Shea here looking to round out his day. This one, I believe, is for birdie. Again, the 9th hole. Little, as is with most courses in the fall, leaves do tend to fall onto the green. So you got to give you have every right to sort of get the leaves out of your lie here. That's perfectly within the rules. So again, every putt matters, every stroke counts in a golf match, so you cannot take strokes off or holds off, if you will. As Ethan Barrows on the left side here is going to get that to creep just a little toward the cup. As it looks like Ethan Barrows may have that for par, and now Jared Shea is going to try and drill this for birdie. And does it get enough room? Oof. Just a bit outside for Shea. That will likely do it for him, as he's just going to tap this in for the par to end the round. Now Demaray on the backside of the green, he's also looking at what is potentially a birdie putt here. And does he get enough? Not quite. He wanted it. You could obviously tell he wanted it, just not enough to really seal the deal there. And Canadian, not quite.
Yo, Dom, come back in. What? Go.
As Ethan Barrows here is going to look to round out his day as well.
Yeah.
gets it to drop. What a great putt there for Ethan Barrows. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. All right, we are going to join the second group here on the tail end. This is going to be Brian Connolly. He's just a bit short of the green here, but he's going to have a good look at it if he can just get a nice soft chip on. And that one races up, but it ends up being okay. I'm not sure if that's what he was going for in terms of the type of shot, but you know, a lot of times in golf you take what you can get, and even if it's a kick off a tree, if it's a good bounce, and certainly not a disadvantage to you. So we'll have, looks like 3 of them are on the green currently. One of them's gonna have to chip on. Looks like Soap will maybe have to chip his on the green on the backside there, so he will likely be going first out of the foursome here. And that one dies a little bit into the green, but that will do, as he does have a solid look at it. I'm gonna have Sean Dittmeyer now, looking to try and put this in. It's a long putt, so we'll see. Not quite there, but again, a lot of situations you want to be a little more short than you are long, especially on a cup that sits a little more downhill. So Brian Connolly now looks to try and put this one in. Again, just a bit outside. Oh, almost there for Spadorcha. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Now Sopel. And again, just a bit outside. These putts are tough, especially when you're not too familiar with the greens. Again, it's a different rotation, really, any given day for Chuck Allen. He's got a group of alternates, and he's got a group of 8 that he's got to put out on the course every match. So, you know, a lot of times if kids are riding hot streaks, they'll stay in. If they're not having a good week, they won't play the match, and they'll play as an alternate. You know, he has a good roster of solid players that could crack the starting 8 any given match. As Dittmeyer's going to finish his afternoon, and Spadorcha looks like to be the last of the second group for Norwood. So they will look at the scorecard and see where Norwood falls in the total points category. And a good ending for Spadorska as he gets that one a drop. And Connolly, one last go for Connolly, banks it in, and they got it going. Wrapping up the day for Dover Sherborn's first group on the 9th here. As we got one on the back end looking to try and just drop this on the green from about maybe 100 yards out. The line looks good. I believe that one landed toward the right there. So Billy Rooney here is gonna look to skip it right on. Good little chip. As that sat a little bit for him. So he will likely take that. No problem. And so Bingham now is going to look to drop this one in. Not quite. Again, a lot of these putts are getting held short, but I think given the circumstances, they will take that. As Bingham drops his in, Schroeder now with his attempt. And again, not exactly. Just a little bit short. It's tough to read because, you're taught in golf not to overshoot it. Because you want to give yourself a 2-putt chance every time, right? So you have to gauge these putts with a little more a little less power, a little more accuracy. Because again, it is all about precision in golf, not power. And what a putt there for Billy Rooney. What a great one to drop for him to end the round. Last one to round out the first group here for Dover Sherborn. That one gets a good trail just a bit outside, but again, that's a tap in as he will tap it in. And that's going to end the first group's day for the Raiders. So they will head to the Coach's cart to count. And we got one more group for the Raiders coming in on the last group. Again, it's about 5:29 p.m. and you're losing more and more sunlight as the year goes on. So the last group here is making its way down the 9th fairway. And here comes the last group for Dover Sherborn to round out the match here between the Norwood Mustangs and the Dover Sherborn Raiders. That's a good looking shot. It's coming toward us a little bit. And did he put that? Look at how close he put that ball. Or excuse me, that's not the ball, that is. He has to tape around the hole. I believe he landed just a tad bit short. He is up there a little bit, so we'll have to check back in with him at the tail end here. He's going to look to put this approach shot on the green here. Great little chip. So that one got a tough roll, but he is on, and he's got some room to work with, so off they go now. As it looks like Tim Hill is looking at his shot for eagle on the right side of your screen. There's a putt that's got had a chance, but it looked like it fell just toward the left side there. And somebody just hit their second shot already on the green. I mean, you gotta, that's more a golf etiquette thing. If you can hit the ball that far, then you should not be hitting that ball onto the green. You gotta wait, sir. Now we have a putt on the back side of the green. That one looks like it's gonna go, is it? No! Wow. Just to get a gauge of how close he came to putting that in. That could not have been more close. What a great line there. And he's just gonna put that one away. So the Raiders here is looking to finish this one off. Potter, the left-hander, looks to try and tap that one in just a bit outside. That one was breaking from his right to left, our left to right. So Tim Hill here with the eagle chance. This would be big for Dover Sherborn's overall score if he can land this eagle to round out the Raiders' day. And he just misses it. But I think he will be happy with a birdie overall. So one more putt. Before they will eventually end their day. And that's going to do it for the Raiders. So we'll check back in with Coach Chuck Gallen to hear the final score and results.
Yeah, they did. I mean, compared to our last home match, I think we shot 252 here. And today we shoot 238. And, you know, Dover's one of the better teams in the league. And it came right down to the end. And some of the kids in our team, like Nick Spadosha, first day back, I mean, he shoots 38 today. Sean Dinnemeyer shoots 38. Joe Demaray shot 39, and you know those are good scores. So 238. You know, I always hope we shoot 240. or below if you can. 240, you have a chance. But with a good team like this, every stroke matters. But I'm proud of the team, and we're back out here tomorrow against Dedham.
So really, we actually really picked it up at the end. At the point, there were a couple triple bogeys from my teammates. However, they picked it up. Ethan Barrow was really, got 2 birdies towards the end. Really picked up his score. Kanedi played very well. Oh, great shot over here by the second group. But Jay Shea, doing the old Jay Shea things. I, on the other hand, did very well. I think I played my best round yet. And it looks to me that Dover Sherborn, maybe might not be on their game, as what coach told us. So I feel confident.